We got hoaxed again?
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal.
What's up? Jake Haro, the father of Emmanuel Haro, just took the police on a wild goose chase. Yes, I said it, okay? Did we just get hoaxed again? This is absolutely insane, and I don't know if this guy is like getting off on this situation or something. I don't know what it is, but there's some possibilities within this situation that of course we're going to break down, because again, at the end of the day, everybody was waiting at bated breath. Everybody was at the edge of their seats hearing that Jake was taking police out on the side of a freeway in Moreno Valley to possibly take them to where he buried Emmanuel's remains, only to find out that they came up with nothing. Bopkiss, zippity doodah, nada, nothing at all, which doesn't make any sense. It begs the question, well, did he play the police just so he can have a day out in the sun, just one more day out in the sun, or something else happened to maybe the remains, which is what we're going to talk about here in just a second. But I do want to show you guys this clip, this news clip, them talking about in the very beginning. It's very short, but they're talking about this whole situation. And yes, everybody was just sitting there. All of us, TikTokers, YouTubers, journalists, everybody was literally going, are we going to find out where exactly he put Emmanuel? And it came up with nothing. There are some possibilities here. We're going to talk about those in a second. But first, let's take a look at this clip.
Search for a missing seven-month-old in the Inland Empire. Sky Cal live over Moreno Valley right now, where detectives brought baby Emmanuel's father out of jail to look at any possible remains. Right now, this is along the 60 freeway near Gilman Springs Road. The San Bernardino Sheriff's Office says they have not been able to find him, and they are wrapping up the search at this moment.
Yeah.
This is absolutely insane. Some seriously diabolical stuff if this guy is just trying to play police. This is like something that you see in a movie. To me, this is like a scene from a movie, okay? Like we're witnessing Seven in real life. You know, he's Kevin Spacey's character, okay? You got your Brad Pitt, you got your Morgan Freeman, okay? What's in the box? You know what I mean? You got all that going on. But with this situation, nobody was found. Now, there are some possibilities. There are some theories that I'd like to express to and talk to you guys, work out with you guys in this conversation. But first, we got to take a look at what the San Bernardino Sheriff's Office, or San Bernardino County Sheriff's Office, put out in a statement. And I think it's very interesting as well. This is diabolical, in my personal opinion. I truly think that Jake is just playing police. That's what I truly think. And I think there could be something else going on. We're going to talk about that in a second, okay? They said today, August 24th, 2025, this afternoon, a search for Emmanuel Haro was conducted along the westbound shoulder of the 60 freeway near Gilman Springs Road in Moreno Valley. Investigators were assisted by cadaver dogs. Jake Haro was at the location with detectives. The search was concluded, or has concluded, and Emmanuel was not located. The investigation to find Emmanuel still continues, or they said just continues, but it still continues, as we already know. Now, here's the thing. There's a couple things that could be happening here, all right? Jake is just being a butthole and is just deciding to give people a really hard time. He just feels like bamboozling not only just the public, but also the police as well. That's a possibility, okay? That is number one on my list. I think he is just messing with police. I truly think that he is just jacked up and messed up in his mind. I think he has a demented, warped mind, and maybe a demented and warped sense of humor. Let's be completely real, okay? And God only knows what he did to his brother. That's a possibility. I'm sorry. But that situation is still on the table, in my personal opinion, okay? But I got some weird theories here, okay? So, one, he just wants to play with police, right? He just feels like just get in them one more time, right? Just bamboozling the people again. just for his own chuckles, right? For his own demented chuckles. The other one is that the baby was buried out there, but because it's been out there for so long, maybe wildlife got their hands on it, right? Got to the remains. I know that sounds really jacked up, but maybe. But you'd think that there'd be some remnants of the remains there. I don't think they would just straight up take. You see what I'm saying? I know that sounds really morbid, but it's still possible that they could have scooped up the whole remains and taken it too, if everything was intact, if you get what I'm saying. So that's one thing that I'm kind of curious about. Still, no matter what, this is some weird and wild stuff. And these possibilities are very possible, okay? Wildlife could have gotten there, could have gotten access to this situation for sure, okay? And you already know that this baby could have been gone for more than a month, okay? So that's a lot of time out there with wildlife moving around, doing what they do, etc. Okay, so that's on the table as well. There's the other possibility that maybe, just maybe, he wants to give 5-0 the impression that he doesn't know where the body is, but maybe Rebecca knows where the body is. Think about that for a second. Remember his track history, okay? Or his track record. Okay, and his history. He's known to be out here, trying to point blame or push blame on his significant other and trying not to take the brunt of the punishment, right? So there's a possibility he could be trying to do the same doggone thing here, okay, with his own wife again, Rebecca. So that's a possibility as well. The other thing, though, too, is, which is weird, and I don't know, that this is a stretch. This is the stretch theory, okay? Now, I just put up a video just a little bit ago where Rebecca did an interview, and she said, my husband's a good dad. He didn't do anything. She is still standing 10 toes down on her story that she drove up to Big Five. She was in the parking lot changing the diaper of Emmanuel Haro, and then the kid was taken from her. A man said, "Hola," and knocked her out. She's still staying with that. And then, of course, singing Jake's praises, okay? Calling him a good dad and all that stuff. Now, I know this is a stretch in the dark, okay? Just ride with me. This is the wild side of the speculation side of the conversation. This is the tinfoil hat theory. What if he caught wind of the interview? And so as they're on their way out there to go check out the area, and he's about to point out where he buried the body, he decides, nope, not going to do it. I have a change of heart because my wife is still staying with the narrative that this baby was taken from us. Maybe, like I said, it's a theory. Yes, that seems like a scene from a movie of some sort, but it is a theory nonetheless. Now, I don't know what you guys think, but this is some wild stuff no matter what. Okay, for Jake to take them police out to a deserted, hilly area on the side of the highway, only to come up with nothing, is wild to me. And what's sad about this is that now they're going to look at him as the boy who cried wolf. When he finally, because there's a possibility he might go, okay, I know exactly where he is. I promise I'll take you guys there. They may not even believe him. They may not even send him out there to show them where he buried the child. I know that sounds crazy, but maybe, okay? He's playing, both of them two have been playing police and the public way too much. It's time for games to be over, y'all. It's now time to find this young boy and get him to his final resting place so that his family, the ones that do care and love for him, can actually say their goodbyes. That's it. And so that kid can rest in peace. That's it. All right. And this guy is playing again with police, or he went out there and maybe he forgot where he put Emmanuel, which would be insane too. That would be absolutely insane. Okay. So anyway, I don't know, guys. This seems like a scene from a doggone movie, but let me know your thoughts are, because that's the other thing too. It was insane. Everybody's like, baby, body found, baby found, baby found, baby found, and nothing was there. All the speculation, and it's understandable, right? You think that, okay, he's going out there, so he finally confessed. He's going to be, baby boy's going to be found. He's going to be brought home so he can be, put in his final resting place, right? So I understand the excitement, right, of getting justice and hoping that Jake would actually just take responsibility and take accountability for what he did and confess and bring that baby back home. But unfortunately, that's not the case here, okay? We'll see what happens here, though, guys. This is like I said, this is like turning into a movie. This is absolutely insane, okay? But these two better rot in prison. Whether they find the remains or not, these two better rot in prison. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Hit that like button down below. Crush that subscribe button. We'll be talking here soon. It's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.